to the Catch-Up Corner. We are here with another guest who made me watch some really bad movies.
Wait, you're the guest today.
I'm the guest.
Yeah, we're on an episode of Mind Milk.
Oh, no.
Yeah. April Fools.
Welcome back to Mind Milk, everyone.
Yeah.
Today's episode, we're going to be...
Man, I was going to say, it's been a while since we've had a podcast episode like this. So, the life advice for you, honey, what's it like being a fucking book nerd?
No.
Yeah, what's it like reading, fucking nerd?
You can't read?
I can't read.
No, Scram can't read. That's the joke in the group.
I can't read.
No, but I can't read. You're hearing it here first. I'm a fraud. My
What
whole
the-
channel is made up. I didn't read a single book I have ever talked about.
Oh, next you're going to tell me Logan Paul faked his, like, colorblind glasses shit. You kidding me? Oh.
Man, that did so much damage to us colorblinds all around the world. That year, I probably got the most amount of colorblind slander possible. So
Yeah.
I still hate Logan for that. Nothing else he's done. That's the only thing I hate him for.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing that he's done that is absolutely
That's the only
egregious.
thing that I could think it was really messed up that he's done ever on YouTube too.
On YouTube too. Oh my god. So yeah, if you can't
we are
hear,
joined by my mortal enemy.
Jesus fucking Christ. He said a nice thing about you in his Mind Milk episode. Say something nice back.
That's true. I did say nice things.
He did. Say
Aw.
something nice. Go ahead, say something nice, honey.
Something nice.
One compliment.
One compliment.
No,
You have to actually do a compliment.
I guess Sam
I'm
is
gonna hold my breath.
alright. He's
that's not a
alright.
compliment.
That's not a
That's
compliment.
like definitely that's the most not compliment possible.
He's okay.
He's palatable. But you
He's
you
tolerable.
have nothing.
Come on, you could actually
You have
do something,
nothing.
you coward.
No, we like Sam. Sam's not completely my mortal enemy. He's alright.
You don't have anything. You don't. You can't do it. This is impressive.
I don't know, actually. This is the best rage baiting ever. If only you could see her face right now.
Impressive.
This is the best rage bait I've ever seen since, like, you started rage baiting.
Okay, fine. He can throw a good party. There you go.
You know what? I'll take that. I'm
Yeah.
a good host.
I thought you were
I-
gonna... I gotta be honest, I thought you were gonna say
texted
something
you, but-
like, you know, oh, he's got a nice dog.
He does have a nice dog.
I do
And a
have nice
terror of a
dog.
cat that we still love.
I love that cat. Don't you disrespect that
He's
cat.
He is a terrorist.
Oh, so side fun fact, I guess, before we get to the fun stuff, is my favorite will always be when I first met this cat, and everyone was like, oh, he's such an asshole, be careful. And here he comes, walking around, being so loving, and I'm like, oh, you're such a nice dude. I don't know what everyone says, you're so mean. And then I kind of look up, and I kind of like turn, and a minute later, I just feel, and he's clamped over my ankle, and I go, oh, hi, buddy.
Yeah.
That's his specialty. He's gotten so good at it. I think he does it out of instinct. I think he just.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he thinks about it anymore. I think he just does it off of just like, oh, I can do it now. It's like, it's crazy.
My favorite part will always be at said Super Bowl party we were at recently. He was laying on his side when we were all going to say goodbye, and I went to pet him and thought he wanted to be pet, and he just starts raising his arm like he wanted to be wanted to swat. So I started playing with him and going, whoa, here we go, buddy. And he starts.
Hey, you shadow box him.
I shadow boxed him, and he's going like playing back, and I'm like, I love you, buddy. You're so cool. But yeah, we have Scramaram today. Longtime podcasting friend, longtime streamer, great friend, great person. You want to introduce yourself a little more, good sir?
Absolutely. I'm Scramaram or Scram or Sam for the people that know me in real life. I am a content creator of like over 5 years now.
Yeah.
I used to be former Twitch streamer, now turned only TikTok and YouTube. Twitch will eventually come back, but for right now, I'm shutting it down to just clean shit up.
Valid.
I mean, when you're on a platform for 5 years, you have things that you just don't want anymore. And you're just to take a lump sum time off, then try to like piece it back together while you're still streaming. And then, I just the other day realized, Benson, I think we have done out of everything the most. I think we've done more podcasts than we have collabs or streams combined.
You're so fucking right, actually. And I was kind of
I
thinking
don't
about
even
this
think it's on your
recently.
YouTube at all.
I don't think you have it on my YouTube yet. No, because I haven't. The only guest I've had on my YouTube is Connor, and that was because he wanted to do an episode on Gremlins games. I've had this one on my channel, and usually she's either got something taped to her face or she's in the Cat in the Hat suit.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I forgot you were in the Cat in the Hat suit.
She was
I'm
the
the
stunt
only
double.
one that fits in it.
Yeah, she's the only one that fits. But no, I was thinking about this the other day.
So reluctantly, I'm only one that
I'm the
fits in
only
it.
one. Nobody else can do it.
It's
I can't be replaced at this point.
No, no, you're here for the Cat in the Hat jokes. I was thinking about that the other day, actually. I was like, trying to think of an opening skit to do, and I'm like, what can I do? And I'm like, oh my god, we've done more podcasts than actual collabs. The last collab I remember us doing that wasn't award show related was Mario Party, like a year or two ago.
Oh god, yeah, no.
That was the last time.
I try to forget those ones.
Yeah.
But,
We've been on a couple shows together at this point, you know, co-hosts and then a guest on your shows, so
Peg Pig, I'm your little podcast Peg Pig, so it's good. No, I'm just kidding. Genuinely, I think it's just because it's easier to get guests for a podcast than it is for a collab stream or a collab like YouTube video.
yeah.
So it's easier just to be like, you want to come on my podcast? Because like most times people are like, yeah, I'll talk for an hour.
Yeah. Like, that's literally it. Like, streams, it's you gotta pray your internet connection's working well, otherwise everything else doesn't matter. And then videos, it's like, it's literally just filming schedules. Like, I've tried to finish season 2 for the fucking Game Dimension for 3 years. And every time something happens to my regular rotation of people where I was gonna have them in the script, and then it's like, well, can't do that anymore. So it's changed 3 different times at this point. So it really is easier as someone that has co-hosted with you and been a guest on your show. It is very much easier to get someone on a recording and yap for an hour. So that's always that's our milk and tea at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it for me. I'm a avid movie watcher. Actually, you know what? I can't say that because I've watched so many like films in the last like 5 years, but before that, nothing.
Really?
Genuinely, I was not a movie guy. Yeah, I
Wow.
became a movie guy because not only of this friend group, but my personal friend Ben is a huge movie person.
That's my boy Ben.
He's also a movie person, and then meeting you guys and you guys all being movie people, I was like, I'm gonna make an effort to go to the movies more. And then I started to fall in love with it. So I was like, you know what? Movies are great. But genuinely, like, there's so many movies that I could think of that I'm like, I haven't watched, haven't seen.
I can think of one you've watched.
A lot of thinkers. I can think of 5, actually.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I was talking about a good movie for once that you will never forgive me for. But the 5 bad movies also.
I almost put that movie on my list, but I was like, it was a good movie. That's the problem. Is it was a good fucking movie.
Dude, that was my favorite last year.
Oh yeah, I wanted to kill you. I wanted to murder you. Murder you with a weapon in a video game or something. I don't know what you're supposed to say.
So close enough, but for those that don't know, we saw Rental Family last year. It was us 3, Connor and my sister Kim, and I was like, "Yo, we should see this." Wait, what'd you say?
Okay, you're getting there.
No,
say exactly how you said it to me.
Yo, I heard this from what I've seen in the trailer. This looks like it's gonna be a great comedy with some good heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a funny film. It's gonna be a funny movie, mind you. This is after I just cooked a Thanksgiving dinner and fed my whole friend group wonderful food and had a wonderful time, plenty of laughs. I'm exhausted, but I'm staying up because I'm enjoying company and I'm like ready to wind down, and I'm like excited that like my new love interest is now like engrossed in my friend group now, and everyone's like acclimated with her, so they wanted to invite her to things, and I was like, oh, this sounds like a great idea. Like, let's go to the movies. She couldn't end up going. Thank God she didn't go to that movie because she'd be bawling her eyes out. And I am so excited to see a freaking movie with Brendan Fraser that is supposed to be funny. And I was like, damn, yes, I'm happy because Brendan Fraser makes me sad because he's really good at being sad.
He is.
And I forget what film he did more recently that I saw.
Was it The
It
Whale?
was one where yes. He like basically like becomes morbidly or he is morbidly obese.
He is
Is
morbidly
that what
obese, yeah.
he basically the end of it is well, I shouldn't spoil, but the end of it is that he doesn't overcome his weight loss.
Yeah, that was his big comeback movie too, mind you, after being gone for so long.
Right. And I mean his whole story has been very sad, like kind of like going from like something to nothing.
Yeah.
And then still making your comeback, and your comeback is like this amazing emotional film that people like rave about, and then he comes again with another one, and then you have your friend who's a movie person tell you, oh, this is supposed to be a funny film. I watched the trailer, it's a funny film. And I'm like, oh great, you know what, I like Japan, I think Brendan Fraser's kind of funny, I'm like, this is a good time. And you know what happens, Benson?
So at one point during the no spoilers, because again, this is my favorite film of the year from last year. So again, the trailer, like, if to preface it, like, it has its emotional moments, but you're like, oh, this will be a nice feel good comedy, like family type, or like, you know, pseudo family found family type of film. And I mean, it's Brendan Fraser doing a Japanese toothpaste commercial, and most of the time for half the trailer it's funny. So I'm like, this is gonna be one of those films. No, not at all.
Not.
We got to like the climax of the film, and I'm tearing up, and I'm about to cry. I gotta thank Scram for this, because he saved me from bawling my eyes out in the theater. Because I look over, and he's staring past Better Benson right at me, and he just whispers, "I'm gonna fucking skin you alive."
Because mind you, I'm not much of a crier. I genuinely. I might like once in a while get a shower cry in, but like genuinely, I'm very not too emotional of a person. I don't movies don't usually get me like waterworking. I'm like full tears at this point.
We all were.
but like Meg next to me is like full tears. Everyone else is like really in shambles, and I just look over at Benson, and I'm just like, I wanna wring your neck. I do. I wanna feed you to the fishes, man. Like there wasn't a moment where my blood wasn't boiling, but I was also getting it cooled down by my tears. So it was a very love-hate. That film is so good.
It is.
That I couldn't put it in this top 5.
Honestly, I would have laughed hysterically if it was in your top 5, because I was going to be like, nah, fuck you. That's just because I showed you it and deceived you accidentally. Like,
yeah, that's true.
So
that would have been so funny. Put it in the top 5 against my will.
I would have lost it. But speaking of love-hate, yeah, 5 worst movies. Again, y'all know the drill by now. 5 bad movies. So the question we've been asking, obviously first, Scram, what makes a bad movie for you?
Oh, it's all about the character for me usually.
I was gonna say,
I think
Better Benson's the same actually. Yeah.
It's not the story, because a bad story with a good character could be a good film. What makes a bad film is if the main character is like disgustingly hateable, you don't want to watch the movie anymore.
Yeah.
And that makes a bad movie. I think that's the antithesis of like a bad film. I think there's other stuff that go into it. Obviously, when there's like pure signs of neglect, they don't really like review some of the stuff. It doesn't age well. I don't hold those things as much of a value of it being a bad film. Like a good example, one of my favorite films of all time is Space Jam. Space Jam is for me a timeless film. But if you go back and you're in 2026 trying to watch Space Jam for the first time, you're going to realize how horrible some of those animations really look.
Yeah.
But you can't diss that, because it was at the time a revolutionary film. None of these films that I have on this list today are revolutionary in any way.
Revolutionarily bad,
No.
maybe, but not like,
Yeah.
revolutionary good.
Maybe maybe revolutionary in a different reason.
Oh, I can't wait.
But to start off, to kind of branch off to what we were just talking about with Brendan Fraser, an early 2000s kind of comedian, actor, kind of fell off and then came back and then did some big roles that were kind of more serious in tone. Adam Sandler.
Yep.
I love the man. I do. I love Adam Sandler. I think he's a great comedian. I think he has some of the best movies of all time. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. I throw Uncut Gems in there.
Oh,
There's
Uncut
so
Gems
many
is
films-
fantastic.
There's so many films that he's so good in, and then there's just films that he actually is like the spawn of Satan.
Yeah.
So my first one, and I'm not going to start off with the more, I would say the more hyped one. I'm going to go with the more casual one. Sandy Wexler. This is a
Ooh.
Netflix film that I watched one time, and I watched it when it first came out in like 2016, 2017? 2017.
I think 2017, yeah.
It was like poop from a butt bad. I think what I think Meg can maybe agree with is the character itself. Sandy Wexler is just unlikable.
Yeah.
It was so hard to grasp onto this movie because the voice that Adam Sandler puts onto this character is obnoxious. The attitude is obnoxious. The whole behavioral track is obnoxious. And the whole plot of the movie feels so redundant to it just being a guy who shouldn't have a role as a talent manager.
So
It is-
apparently, and I don't know if this will change your opinion on it, but when I was doing a little bit of research behind this movie, apparently it is based on his real life talent manager,
What the fuck?
Oh, that's
Sandy
even
Warnick.
worse, I think.
What?
Okay, so that I feel like that's even worse in my opinion because it's just a hateful movie against someone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a satirical like tribute, but apparently it is based on his real life talent manager.
Tribute?
Tribute? What the hell? You could
You were saying that's a
you could tell
diss
me.
track.
Oh yeah, that's a diss album. Like that's crazy. Like Kendrick Lamar could
You're
not
telling
do
me
something like
that's what
that.
Adam Sandler thinks his manager was like, oh my god, he hated that guy.
Oh, maybe he still has him, and he's like, Sandy, you fired.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
how his manager is pretending to be him in a movie and making him seem like he's the worst person possible. And you know what? There's like legitimately some like very star-studded people in this. Like I remember there was like I believe it's oh my god, who is the girl's name? I can't remember.
Are you talking Jennifer Hudson?
Jennifer Hudson, yeah.
Yeah, is it Jennifer Hudson that plays the main
Courtney, yes.
actress? Yes. Jennifer Hudson does a great job in the film.
Yep.
I believe like they sprinkled in like I know Terry Crews was in it because I was like, why is Terry Crews here?
Kevin James is in it.
Kevin James is in everything that Adam Sandler's in basically.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Weird
yeah.
Al
and,
is
like,
also in it.
Rob Schneider makes his appearance every single time.
Yep.
Who's in it?
Weird Al.
Oh yeah, Weird Al Yankovic is in it.
Yeah, he makes like a very brief
yeah,
cameo.
this movie sucked. Oh my god, I keep forgetting how bad this movie was. What I remember vividly is being so annoyed at this movie, and I ended up watching it again, like briefly, recently to get myself caught back up into why I hated this movie. It took me 20 minutes. And then I was like, you know what? I don't have to suffer through this. I turned the volume down very low. Started to play a game of Binding of Isaac on the side monitor. I'm not gonna sit here and torture myself with this movie again. It's just bad. It was just it's a salary dump.
Yeah.
I believe Netflix movies are meant to be a place where some guy who probably hadn't made a movie in a little bit is there to make a shit ton of money. And I'm guaranteeing you one of these actors made a shit ton of money and that's probably their last little movie, and it's just sad because it's Sandy Wexler.
Yeah. You know what I call it now? You know what I call Netflix movies?
What?
They're the streaming service equivalent of straight to DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing: there's some really good.
Oh,
Netflix
there are,
movies.
but that's also straight to DVD in general, though. Like, you get some gems, but the rest of the time, it's stinkers that get physical copies at Walmart.
It's insane to me that this movie had a 2-hour runtime, but then El Camino, the like Breaking Bad spin-off movie, was like an hour and a half, and it's so much better.
Yeah.
It's just so much better. It's like, it's insane that this movie was for 2 hours. That's what made me really mad. Is it's like, if it was an hour and a half movie. By the way, can we bring back hour and a half movies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, like, listen, I love my 3-hour movies. They're good. They serve a purpose, but there's also too many people that think they need to be that long, and it doesn't work. Like, let's bring them back.
I have a very, very boiling hot take.
Yeah.
I believe Iron Lung choir movie would have been a cult classic if it was an hour and a half to maybe like 40 minutes shorter.
I haven't seen it. We haven't seen it yet, so
Like,
interesting.
I loved it, but it's just a little too long. And I feel like I keep saying that about a lot of films recently. This movie, I was like, man, when is it going to end? I don't even think I ever had a moment. So, I guess it's like, also, I'm pretty sure this is Richard Lewis's last movie, because I'm pretty sure he passed away.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, that
I'm almost
hurts.
certain this is his last movie, and that bothers me a lot because this is where it all leads up to, and that's just kind of depressing.
Yeah.
So,
That.
Sandy Wexler, number one on my list for a reason. To jump quickly on to, well, actually, do you guys have anything else to add about that movie?
I was gonna say, go ahead.
I think it's okay. Like, it wasn't the best Adam Sandler movie. It was just like a different kind of Adam Sandler movie. Do I think this is the worst movie ever? Like, no. But yes, it was boring. Yes, it went on too long. I just think Adam Sandler was trying to do something new. And like, I'm surprised that you like have this on your list, like, because of like the character and not necessarily because like this doesn't feel like an Adam Sandler movie, which like I was ready to argue with you about. I had notes.
Oh, well, I mean, it isn't an Adam Sandler movie.
No, so like my thing on that is like people are gonna come at this movie and think it's not an Adam Sandler movie and that's why it's bad, but that's why actors get typecasted.
Yeah.
So if you think like this movie is bad for that reason, then you have to open your eyes a little bit more. But I do agree with you that it's boring. It shouldn't be 2 hours long, and the character isn't necessarily likable.
Yeah, you won the debate without even debating. Way to go, buddy.
Well, I mean,
Great
I wasn't
job.
arguing with you. It's just a point that I wanted to bring up because I know some people are going to look at this and be like, it's bad because it's not an Adam Sandler movie. It's just a different kind of Adam Sandler movie.
So that's interesting then, because quite frankly, this isn't even the worst Adam Sandler movie on this list, in my opinion. And we have a bunch. We have a bunch on this list.
Okay.
I agree, and we're gonna move on to that just after I say this last point. There's a lot of bad Adam Sandler movies.
Oh my god, half our list is them.
Yeah, half of like the overall.
Yes, if you can put like, you could put Click, Jack and Jill. Yeah, there's so many I can like rattle off the top of my head that I'm like, these are just what is it? A Murder Mystery, the Netflix movie?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah. They're not good. Adam Sandler has a really good talent of making bad movies that make a lot of money. Which brings me to my movie. Man, I am so mad about this one.
Oh,
I wanted to put this one higher, but I don't think it deserves the time of day to slander it that much. Happy Gilmore 2.
Okay, so fun fact before you get into this, to preface.
Yes.
Better Benson, like Meg had never seen Happy Gilmore 1, so she had to do research and watch that
yeah,
first
I had to watch the first one
to get into Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you got it ruined so fast.
Yeah, I came home one day and she was watching the first one, and like it was her, Connor, and her sister Sarah, and they were having a great time watching Happy Gilmore after I got home from refereeing. Like, we had ordered Giovanni's, like, they were having a good time watching it, and, like, it was a great time.
Yeah. And then I watched the second one.
and then everything got ruined.
So let's get into your reasons then, buddy, because clearly this is the worst of the two for Adam Sandler. I'm dying to see why.
Oh my god, it's sponsorship. It's just a sponsorship. All it is advertisement. There's no movie. There was nothing. That's what up a fucking wall. It's like, it's so obvious that they were just like, let's get a bunch of stars. Let's just get a bunch of big names. Let's put a bunch of ads on this. Let's rake millions of dollars. And it did that. It made 150 million box office. It did really good. It's horrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. The reason why, because I didn't want to put a lot of sequels. I didn't want to put a lot of, like, deeper into series and saga movies, because obviously, like, the 15th Star Wars is going to be bad. Obviously, the 15th movie is going to be bad.
Don't get Carter started on Star Wars. We've already had that argument, him and I.
I truly think, like, saying a sequel is like, you're like, oh, you're saying an obvious point. But this one's just a really bad sequel. And this is coming from someone whose favorite movie of all time is Space Jam. Yeah. And Space Jam 2 exists. And I'm pretty sure people are probably a little surprised that Space Jam 2 is not on my list.
I was going to say, yeah.
This is my sequel movie because this one makes me so mad. Because Happy Gilmore is also one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's my favorite Adam Sandler movie of all time.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore is so iconic. It has so many great moments. It's just like, it's this feel-good, happy, like, it makes you feel like you are a part of, like, a good, like, hero story, the underdog story. And the whole movie is an underdog story. This movie is just, Adam Sandler is a drunk piece of shit who, like, stumbles around, loses his money, loses his temper, loses everything, fucks over his family. And then it's like, oh, let me just slap 10,000 sponsors on this movie. And then that's it. Oh, and it's like, by the way, Shooter McGavin comes back on the second half of the movie for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yes, honey.
It just sucks.
I was going to say a great point to everything Scram just said about the sponsorships and Adam Sandler being a drunk piece of shit. So you're telling me this is the live-action 8 Crazy Nights. Okay, cool. Thanks for confirming my worst movie is not far off. Thank you, everybody.
Oh my god.
It's 8 Crazy Nights is better.
Ooh! Ooh, wait. I don't know. Ooh.
It's better than this movie. This movie is so garbage.
Yeah. Ooh.
There's not a good plot in this movie at all. And it's not even about, like, they destroyed Happy. Happy as a character is not enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, what was fun about Happy is he was this childish, like, I'm getting into a serious sport like golf, and golf, like, is not meant for, like, uptight rich assholes, and I'm the not rich, like, I'm not the asshole, not rich, like, hockey player. And it's like this rough and tough style comedy. This just makes him instantly into an asshole and makes everyone else seem like way more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the other characters seem to have a better time and was more enjoyable to have screen time for. Freaking Bad Bunny's character is better than Happy Gilmore.
Shout out Bad Bunny.
What was it? Was it breadsticks?
It was like breadsticks, I think.
Yeah. He said he had a couple of...
That's all he said in the movie.
Oh,
like,
Bad Bunny.
Yeah. He had a couple of, like, small lines.
And, it's also, like, it's very funny that, like, this is, like, I also attribute it to wrestlers when they get into the movie business. Their first movie is always a flop. John Cena with The Marine
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson with whatever Dwayne Johnson acted in first, and also all the rest of his movies.
I was gonna say
Um,
maybe not Jumanji, because at least he's a little funny in that, acting like a nerd in a muscular body. But even then, that's questionable.
Yeah. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson acts like Dwayne Johnson in a movie. It's
Yes!
not really the movie isn't made to be like something good for Dwayne. Dwayne is just like a filler piece. And like I think genuinely he tanked the Fast and Furious franchise, but that's a separate tangent. I think he's ruined Fast and Furious forever. But overall, wrestlers when they make their debut in a movie, it usually always sucks. And this is a very famous wrestler, MJF or Maxwell Jacob Friedman's first debut movie. So it makes sense that this one sucks. It's just not good. It just really this one grinds my gears in every way possible, because it's just, you had so much to live up to, and you had such talented stars. And I know this is like gonna be getting past everyone that like cares about, nobody cares about golf, but I actually do watch golf. So like having like Scheffler, DeChambeau, and McIlroy, and even Koepka, like those are some of the biggest stars in golf right now.
Yeah.
And you can't deliver a good movie with them. It's just, it's just too much firepower, too much sponsor, too much everything, and just not a Happy Gilmore.
Okay, cool. So in that regard then, honey, first of all, let's get your opinion on Happy Madison 1. Or Happy Gilmore. I did it again! I did it again! Son of a bitch, I did it because of the fucking company. Fuck! I did it again!
Happy Madison. Yeah, I know. That messes me up all the time, too.
I hate that I did it again. Happy Gilmore 1. This is your first time watching it. This is obviously Scram's favorite movie.
Yeah.
Walk us through how that felt first.
I grew up watching Adam Sandler movies. My dad is a huge Adam Sandler fan, so we had Billy Madison playing on repeat all the time.
Billy Gilmore.
Yeah, Billy Gilmore. Playing all the time on
Billy
repeat
Gilmore.
when I was growing up, and I'm sure I've seen clips of oh my god, you're gonna make me say.
Yeah, go ahead. Happy Madison. Go ahead.
No, don't listen to him.
I'm sure I've seen clips of Happy Gilmore, but I've never sat down and watched the whole movie. I liked it. I definitely saw where the hype was. Obviously, I prefer Billy Madison. That's just a nostalgia point. But I see what the hype is about with that movie. I thought it was fun. It seemed like classic Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything I can really add to what you've already said about the sequel, though, because I do agree. Would I watch it again? Yeah. I don't think this was the worst movie ever. I think I would watch it again and put it on in the background, similar to
the Mario movie.
Bros. Yeah, the Mario movie.
But also that's the point.
That's not watching.
That's not watching.
It's fine.
That's a good
crap on too. You know what I mean? I'll put on concrete pouring videos in the background sometimes. I don't consider that a fucking movie that I watched.
No,
I might watch it again. I don't think this was the worst movie, but I do agree.
And watch this movie start to finish.
I would.
What?
Yes, I would watch it again.
Okay.
I do not think this is the worst, most offensive Adam Sandler movie that he has ever made.
You're the type of person that doesn't skip YouTube ads. It bothers me. This movie was I don't know. I think I agree that my movies aren't probably the worst of all time. But I think I have a different level to, because there's obviously movies that are just poorly shot, poorly directed. I'm doing this out of passion for what I feel are just bad movies. Yeah. And I took that as my kind of inspiration to someone else might think that this is no, hold on. I'm going to stop myself right there. I was going to say someone else might say that this is the best movie of all time. There's not a single person in the world that would probably say time.
No.
Not a single person.
No.
I don't think any of us here. So here's my issue with this movie. I'm going to step in with this one. Here's my issue with this movie and the whole sequel debate. Inherently speaking, surprisingly, there aren't a lot of sequels that are inherently bad. It's legacy sequels that suck. This is a legacy sequel that didn't need to exist. It downplays the character, and I would watch it in the same akin as I would watch like a wreckage fire on like the news. You can't look away, and it's killing a nice bit of time for me, quite frankly. But that's only if I want to like literally sit there and hate myself.
Okay, let me rephrase. This is not a movie that I would put on myself, but if somebody else wants to watch it, I'm not gonna scream and run away.
That's fair.
You know what? I get you on that. I don't think I have a movie though no wait. You know what? I do have a movie. And it's getting it's to actually go on to again another that just like Happy Gilmore. I love Gilmore to death.
Yeah.
Another movie that I love to death, but unfortunately a successor to that film or a successor to that series that I do not love is this next one, which is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Ooh.
Yes!
Ooh. I could actually write a whole paper about this movie, but I won't do that because, for one, I think I have to let this one go. Like, I have to, like, it's like a bad ex that, like, you just really, like, you gotta stop checking their profile, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're never gonna be a better version of themselves. They're gonna continue to be the cokehead of the world. And you're like, damn, I could fix it. And then like you think like, you know what? No, this movie is the Cokehead X.
Yeah. Hey, can we borrow those notes about letting movies go and give them to Connor about Last Jedi? I think he needs it.
You need to let that go.
Yes. He does need to let that go because Last Jedi is not one of the worst.
Thank you. We literally had a fight on this in his episode. I agree.
Not even the worst Star Wars movie.
Thank you. Fucking thank you. I've been saying this for years. Like, I don't know what yours is. Mine is The Rise of Skywalker. That's dog shit.
I'm controversial. I think Clone Wars is the worst of all time.
Like, Attack of the Clones or the Clone Wars animated movie?
Attack of the Clones.
Oh, that's right up there, too. That's right up there for me, too, sister.
I'm a hater of Attack of the Clones. But this is also coming from someone whose favorite movie is The Phantom Menace. So people will like want to fucking kill me with like something in the comments, probably a lightsaber because they're fucking nerds. I'm sorry, Phantom Menace is so fun.
It is
so good. I don't care what you guys have to say. So stop typing your fucking message. Darth Maul with the double lightsaber is cool.
Darth Maul is one of the greatest Siths of all fucking time.
Anyways, this isn't that George Lucas film.
No, this is the other one.
George Lucas film, which this is actually the George Lucas film that he had the least influence in. Surprise!
Yeah.
I think genuinely this is where they all fucked up. Is they kept taking shit away from George Lucas because they were like, he's kind of off his rocker. Nah, he cooks when you let him cook.
Yep.
This is exactly what happens when you take the magic away from a Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of Crystal Skull is exactly what a 2008 movie is supposed to be. So much CGI that it's just so disgusting. Random actor appearances that you're like, why is he here? And just overall, the whole plot of the movie sucks. There's so many different plot holes, and I'm not even gonna get into the whole refrigerator scene. So fucking absurd that it just pisses me off. He survives a nuke in a fridge, Benson and Meg. What are we supposed to do with that? How are we supposed to do this movie?
We laugh. I still can't get over that scene all these years. I'm like, how the fuck did they come up with this shit? That's like some Mythbusters shit.
I think it's just so stupid. I just do. And then there's people that will defend. They'll defend this movie. And I just think that they need to let it go. It's the Toxic X. It really is everything about it. Like, I think this is probably like the worst installment because, for one, it makes Indiana Jones look like a superhero.
Yeah.
He survives the craziest shit. And it's like, it's not even close. Everything else, every other Indiana Jones movie, what it does well is there's always a moment where you're like, hey, in this movie, he survives the nuke. What else does he, like, what are we supposed to, there's not much else that you can do. And then there's just like, there's a lot of plot holes and just, I don't know. This is the worst sidekick, in my opinion, Mutt Williams.
Fucking Mutt. Oh my god.
Mutt is disgusting for a name for a sidekick, by the way.
Shia LaBeouf, baby.
Horrible job.
He's back in the news.
Yeah, I know. I picked a really good time to pick this movie. He is not liked right now. But genuinely speaking, I think this is like even Dial of Destiny, which is people's like favorite to hate. I liked Dial of Destiny a lot more than this film.
I was gonna ask about that. Yeah.
This film has so many plot holes that just makes me so mad that I'm like, I really don't want to give it any credit. Like, it's just a bad film. I think a good example of like a good like Indiana Jones film is Raiders. Raiders is perfect. Raiders has literally everything you could ever want from an Indiana Jones movie. And then Kingdom, sorry, not Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom's also really good.
It is.
Kingdom of the this stupid fucking title name too. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is just there's the monkey swinging on the vines. Just everything just pisses me off. It's not fun. It's my least favorite, and I think you guys might agree with me. It sounds like. So
I
you guys also take a little stab at it.
Yeah, so actually, I might jump in first as an Indiana Jones fan because Meg has never seen an Indiana Jones movie before this, so she has no reference to go off of.
This was like the only Indiana Jones film that I had watched.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. I was planning on watching like the others before this to get like a reference. Did not have the time. But I did I looked it up and it said like you could watch this as a standalone. It just won't be like as effective. So I do plan on watching the other Indiana Jones films.
Yeah.
I just don't think I can say anything or like chime in on this one in particular because like
just use this as a reference at all. Forget learned about this movie. This movie has nothing good of value.
So I'm gonna chime in as an Indiana Jones fan, and like I go back and forth between this and the latest one because the latest one, like on one hand, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it's so bad I was laughing my ass off at many points, like the fridge, compared to Dial of Destiny, where there is some weird shit going on, and like I just was bored sometimes. But on the other, Dial of Destiny is a better legacy sequel than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. One of the earliest examples I could think of a legacy sequel in the current age being the catalyst for everything. And on the other hand, spoilers, I guess, I'd rather take time traveling going back to ancient Greece during the middle of a war over aliens any fucking day of the week. Because Indiana Jones, at its core, as an archaeologist, is meant to find shit that is artifacts. And a lot of artifacts in history, whether people like to believe it or not, is religion-based to some degree. I mean, the Lost Ark, literally The Last Crusade, for example. Those are the biggest films, and they have religious undertone artifacts to them. Like, say what you will, but archaeology, a lot of it is finding and discovering if those artifacts are real. And a lot of old stuff in the day is tied to some religion, whether it's Christianity, Islam, or even ancient Greece with the gods. And there is some mystical element to it, but it's not completely out of the ordinary because it's an item we don't know exists or not. Indiana Jones is literally finding this. The fucking Crystal Skull and the whole alien plot twist with it is so fucking stupid. I would rather take the Dial of Destiny with that time travel bullshit over this any day, because at least it treats the time travel like its own interesting mechanic that aids Jones's adventure in some way and makes things come full circle. The aliens don't come full circle at all.
No.
It's so
they don't.
Bad. Ford doesn't care. He doesn't care in this either. He doesn't.
No, he hated this one. This is his least favorite film of all time.
Good.
He said he literally hates this film so much, and you could tell. You could tell he had no passion for it, because this is towards the end when they gave up with George Lucas.
Yeah,
and
they casted him aside.
And George Lucas, they had a really good connection. That's why Last Crusade, Temple of Doom, and Raiders are all cult classic films, because it's just in the mind of George Lucas. And then they skip, like, what was it, 19 years later?
Yes.
Absurd amount of time. And they come out with this absolute shitter. And then, Dial of Destiny hasn't helped that as much. But I'm okay with Dial of Destiny being kind of bad, because it was at least more of a wrap-up piece than Crystal Skull ever was. Crystal Skull didn't finish anything.
No.
It didn't, like, the fact that this was supposed to be technically the last movie in the series.
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't have any mention of Short Round, any mention of all the other cast members. You're telling me that you go through all these amazing sidekicks that Indy has, and you don't ever bring up Short Round? Instead, you go with Mutt Williams, this douchebag. I can't even describe his character. Shia LaBeouf sucks in this film.
He's just a douche. That's the best way to describe it.
Miserable. And this is also peak when, like, he was kind of going off the deep end.
Yeah.
He still is now. But this was peak when he was going off the deep end, when he was doing some crazy, crazy shit. So it's just like, everything about this movie, like, Sean Connery being in this film, it kills me, because it's like, it's just a tarnish on his legacy too.
He's a damn good actor. He's a damn good actor in everything.
So good. He was so good in Last Crusade, and then they basically hang him out to dry in the Crystal Skull, and then he comes back for the Dial of Destiny, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
after the Crystal Skull.
It's
money.
It is money, yeah. Well, I mean, at least with the legacy characters, now going back to Short Round and all of them, I did like with Dial of Destiny bringing back Indy's, like, love life. You know what I mean? That was cute. That made me tear up a little. I was like, that's a sweet moment.
It actually made my dad tear up, which was wild, because I went to go see it with my dad, and seeing that man cry, I was like, wow, that's possible? A movie can that a father? I was impressed. That was genuinely, that's why I like Dial of Destiny, because I got to experience it in one of the coolest ways. Benson, you guys both might know, the local theater that has a massive screen.
Yes, I know the one you're talking about.
But we watched it there, and it was like just completely eye-capturing. But I want to hear Meg's.
I do too, considering this is her only film that she's seen of it.
I'm fascinated.
It's tough because I don't really have, like, a frame of reference to, like, actively review this movie.
Okay, so, like, just on its own merits then, what did you think?
Knowing that there are movies like before this, I can see that it's purely, like, a cash grab. It's supposed to, like, it seems like it's just throwing in these, like, quirky jokes, like, just, I don't really, I mean, I know what I'm trying to say.
You don't
but I'm
like
not,
it.
like, sure,
Okay, that's the easiest.
I mean,
that's all I need to hear.
I don't know how to, like...
Well, I mean, the fact that you, as a new-time fan with this one film, the fourth film in a series of 5 at this point, the fact that you're out here saying that you're seeing how it's a cash grab and throwing in these quirky nods and tongue-in-cheek type of shit as if it's making fun of itself instead of honoring itself.
That the way that
that's how you wanted to say it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like, you don't know this legacy, but as a first-time person, it seems like you already know that it's insulting its own legacy instead of honoring it, correct?
But it's really sad that I can say that as a first-time fan, because that means there are so many other movies that have done this. just leave it alone. It is okay for franchises to die.
This is the original blueprint.
I'm with you.
This is the original blueprint that led to every legacy sequel that we have now. No one can change my mind. Star Wars, Happy Gilmore, like every legacy sequel we're leading up to at this point, I feel like in the current age and modern era, can be traced back to Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
And I wholeheartedly stand by that moment. It's not a good film. I go so back and forth where I'm like, at least it's shot a little nicely here. But then the monkey scene, like you said, Scram, I'm like, it doesn't, there's no point of it. It's just, like you said, it's an excuse to use CGI that was challenging itself after Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End blew everyone away. That's it.
Yeah. No, I think, genuinely speaking, if this movie doesn't exist, we would see Indiana Jones as this cult loved classic like series, and people would put Indiana Jones in their like ranking and Star Wars, where they have it on such a high pedestal. Like, you know how people talk about like the Harry Potter series, or how people talk about Star Wars, or like Hobbit, Lord.
Yes,
they're loved because the series knew when to quit. And the little stretch on like stuff like Star Wars and
well, I mean, even Harry Potter, like, to bring up that dirty series, like, it even that doesn't know when to quit, because we had 3 Fantastic Beasts movies and a theatrical production turning into a movie now after the series was supposed to end, and apparently Fantastical Beasts sucks.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even know that was a part of the Harry Potter series.
It originally Fantastic Beasts. Like, not to give that series any light of day, but Fantastic Beasts was a book I used to own as a kid, where it was just a manual to the entire Harry Potter world and its creatures. That's it. These movies follow that author, and it doesn't do anything interesting. It just ties itself back to Lord Voldemort in the most boring cash grab way that you can imagine by throwing whimsical creatures in there. They're not that good. And quite frankly, even when you look at stuff that doesn't know when to quit, the Lord of the Rings Hobbit trilogy, Connor and I have talked about this recently, it's not that good. The first movie's good. Second movie's kind of hype. The third movie is so boring, and somehow a movie called Battle of the Five Armies has some of the most boring action sequences known to man. So even the series you're talking about, I feel like, Scram, have their faults to some way. But it goes back to our points during the Star Wars month, where it's like, you can choose what to accept as media and not. Like, The Hobbit is harder because that is a prequel to Lord of the Rings, but you don't need those movies. You can just read the book, which is infinitely better. Harry Potter, you don't need to watch Fantastic Beasts. You got the movies. Star Wars, that sequel trilogy, until they tie it all together inevitably with Mandalorian and Grogu at this point, you can choose to ignore that canon until it all comes together at some point. This, I feel like you could ignore, because even in Dial of Destiny, correct me if I'm wrong, Scram, I don't think they referenced Kingdom of the Crystal Skull much, if at all, right?
They do, but it's in like a tongue-in-cheek way. So it's very obvious that they're trying to retcon it.
Yes.
Like, they were like, they made a mention back to Indy saw after, and then they say Crystal Skull, and Indy, I think, like, scoffs or like laughs or something like that. It's been.
I think that's exactly it.
Yeah, I remember it is genuinely like, even every actor that's been a part of it, like, they all have their little like talks on it, or they have their opinions on it, and they have their own little like hate pieces on why they don't like it. So, which kind of, again, I've been doing good with segues. This segues me into my next one.
Oh wait, actually, real quick, anything else you want to say, honey? Real quick, you have anything else? No.
If I had anything else to say, I'd say it.
I was gonna say bravo.
Yeah, no, that's why I stopped to ask Meg, because I'm like, I'm curious. this being your first Indiana Jones film, how do you feel about it? The fact that you don't like it, you're in a good spot. That means that you know that that's not right. It wasn't right. It just was bad.
I'm so proud of her. Yeah, like she's come a long way interpreting media since we first started dating. I'm so proud of her. Usually I just get I like it out of her. I'm so proud of you, baby.
You made me watch Birdemic and it broke me.
Okay, I did make you watch Birdemic, but that's led us to here.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Birdemic.
Yeah.
I actually know that one, and that one's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. What's your next movie then, buddy? Second worst, I think we're at right now. We're almost there.
This is talking about actors who hated the movie. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot is a exact answer to the question of what movie did an actor doing, and it is this 1990 like buddy cop-esque movie with Sylvester Stallone and
Estelle.
My God, Estelle Getty.
Yes.
Rest in peace, her soul. Yada yada. Movie sucks. It's just, oh my God, this movie is a fever dream of a movie where you have this kick-ass grandma mom who's fighting crime, stopping the bad guys, and then you have Sylvester Stallone, who is like one more punch away from a serious CTE, who can barely like deliver his lines, which I know it's not because of the Iraqi movies he wasn't able to deliver his lines. I know he has like a speech impediment or like he has like a palsy in or something like that.
Yeah.
It makes it hard to understand. But I've watched Tulsa King recently. That's a way later installment of a Sylvester Stallone project. You can hear him perfectly fine in that movie. This movie, he just didn't try.
He did not.
He just didn't care about delivering his lines. You can't understand him at points. He just turns what is going on? And the whole movie is just complete fever dream. I genuinely, I've watched this movie many times. I cannot tell you the plot. I really couldn't. I genuinely, I feel like every time I watch it, the more and more it gets ridiculous, and the more and more that it's like it's exactly what they tried to nail in the 90s with like having all these badass stars who are like buff guy, like kick-ass star with like the sweet old like sidekick. And you have brought up something it was actually pre-recording that you were talking about, which was that you thought that Arnold Schwartz, I'm not going to say my last name, last name, because I want to have a career. But Arnold Schwartz would have been a way better role for this.
Yep.
Do you want to talk on that a little bit, because I have a good answer to that statement.
Well, it's funny you mention that, because actually I had to look it up to remember the movie name, because there's a movie I watched for sex, gender, and ideology film class in college that had Arnold in this type of scenario where it's a badass, muscular guy doing a movie with a sweet older lady. And it's called True Lies, and he's a spy, and his wife, who is played by Jamie Lee Curtis, doesn't know it, and she thinks he's having an affair and all that type of shit. It's like, it's that type of play. And that, honestly, I really liked that movie. This is a less successful version of that, where it's like, can I copy your homework? Sure, just don't make it obvious. And it's like, okay. So they got Sylvester Stallone because, you know, just like Xbox and PlayStation, we got Arnold versus Sylvester. The original Xbox versus PlayStation.
I'm so ready to break your world right now.
I am so excited.
It's not they got Sylvester Stallone to play it. It's Arnold denied doing this one.
Oh.
Offered first, and then he was like, "Oh, Sylvester, you'll have a better time with this." He knew it was a bad movie, and he gave it to Sylvester. This is a true fact. It was in a Colbert interview. He talks about this in depth, that he was given this movie, and he did like a type like the typecast like line reading stuff, and he thought to himself, I cannot do this movie. I want to save my. So then he gave this movie to Stallone. He said, Stallone, you do such a good job in this film. So the reason why Stallone is so bad in this film is because he realized halfway through that Arnold was just setting him up. That's all it is. It's a because at that time there was a little bit of like tension between the two.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get along that well because one's Terminator, the other one's Rambo. They're both the badasses of like the early 90s, 80s that like everyone loves.
Agreed.
So I think like again, Terminator 2 is one of my favorite time. Rambo is also one of my time. I also am a Rocky series. Genuinely,
Rocky's great.
I'm so fortunate that Arnold did not do this movie.
Oh, I can't even imagine how
It would have been horrible. Because this movie in itself was just bad, even if it wasn't like a big name superstar actor. It would have just been bad. The whole plot is so nonsense, and it's just like every single thing is so ridiculous, and like I don't know. It was funny, but I think it's funny because of how poorly it's done.
Yes. That's a good way to put it.
Bad, it's so good. And I think that's why it can't be my worst movie of all time. But it can't be at the bottom of my tier list saying that it's better than the other movies. Because, like, at the end of the day, I would still watch Kingdom of the Crystal Skull over this movie. I'd still watch Happy Gilmore 2 over this movie. And I'd still watch Sandy.
Wow.
This movie, like, it is, yeah, it's to me, this is the worst thing that Sylvester Stallone has done, and he's done some really, really bad movies. He's done some really bad shows. He's just like, genuinely speaking, like he made this movie way worse.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, no offense, this seems like a script with Arnold's voice and accent and the way he acts in mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
It was because it was aimed towards him, and he said no. So they were like, what do we do? And then Arnold said, get Sylvester. And then he hung up the phone. Or Arnold said, get Sylvester. And then he probably hung up his phone that's like too small for his big old hand. Like the guy just got off of, I'm pretty sure, Terminator 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think it was 3. No, 3 was later. Maybe it was 2 because True Lies also came out in 1994. I forget when Stop or Mom Will Shoot came out. But
it was Terminator 2 came out in 91 or 92. So yeah, he just finished his greatest movie of all time.
Literally a magnum opus for both him and James Cameron, like unironically.
Yeah. Like he genuinely dodged a bullet with this one, because if you go from Terminator 2 to then this, you ruin your whole career.
Yeah.
I truly do believe that he would have actually destroyed his career if he did this one.
Yeah, and honestly, out of the two, like, in my opinion, because Arnold's also had some stinkers, obviously. No shit, they both did. But out of the two, no offense to Sylvester, because, again, he's had some great movies as well, like Rocky and Rambo, obviously. Phenomenal movies that I love as well. His career out of the two has definitely been the worst of the two. Without question.
Yeah, I agree. I think what has saved his career was the Expendables. But
yes!
There's not much to be happy about. I don't like him in Creed. I don't think he does good in Creed.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else I know he's in the MCU.
He's one of the Ravagers, I'm pretty sure, in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. Yeah. He is a part of technically the MCU. I don't count that.
Yeah, it's not a big thing.
With controversies, I'm kind of glad that his career is the one that tanked and Arnold went on to be a governor. I guess I don't know. This movie, like movies in Hollywood at that time, made some weird choices.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that he got this role because it really did save, I think, Arnold's career from him saying no.
Agreed, actually. So I guess on that note, honey, what did you think of this stupid ass film?
I think this
Yeah,
falls
Meg.
into the category of it's so bad it's good. Because
Yeah, I'm with you.
I did get a lot of laughs out of this, but it's more of like the absurdity of listening to Estelle Getty deliver a lot of the lines that she did. Like I was watching it with Connor and
she carries the film.
She carries so hard.
Yeah, she does. I was watching it with Connor and my sister Sarah. They were over and came over to watch some of the bad movies with me. And my sister, who loves bad movies, like usually if there's a bad movie, she's at least given it a 3-star. And even she was like, I don't think I would watch this again.
What is a line by Estelle Getty that lives rent-free in your head from this?
God.
What is a good line? She
even
delivered some
remember.
damn good ones in this.
Oh.
I did not think a
remember.
Golden Girl could deliver lines like this. Then again, I never pictured a Golden...
Betty White.
Okay, Betty White, yes, but outside of Golden Girls, let's be honest here, other than Betty White, I can't picture any of the other Golden Girls giving line delivery like this. What is the career of the other two? One of them was in the Star Wars Holiday Special. Congrats, I guess. Like, Betty White was the one that got away with the best career of the three. May she rest in peace as well, too. Like, what is a good line in this, I have to ask that, and either of you can quote that Estelle had that made this memorable, because I agree, Estelle carried so hard, and I think she did it because she knew it was a bad movie, and was like, I'm going guns blazing, as Estelle would.
You're completely... it's so easy. It's his ass was grass and I was the lawnmower.
Oh my god, yes, I forgot she said that.
He kills it in that. And then also pointing the gun at her fucking son and telling him to make the bed is also a fucking great one. That, like, genuinely, she has the best moments of the movie, and that's about it.
I would watch this movie again
pointing
just
a
for
gun
her,
and being
though.
like, do chores. I think that's just because Estelle Getty is great. I don't think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
because of the...
No.
No,
She's a national treasure.
if Estelle Getty was not in this, it would suck ass, even, like, unironically.
I know. I can't think of another person to play that character that would have done it half as well as
Betty
her.
White.
Well, yeah.
The only other one is the other Golden Girl, Betty White,
Yeah.
so...
Do you know what's crazy is I learned who Estelle Getty is from this movie, which is even worse.
Oh my god!
I think that's a testament to, like, how bad my movie knowledge was. Is I went back to watch I ended up, like, watching Golden Girls, and I understand why people love Estelle Getty. She's hilarious, and this whole movie, she is the reason why the movie does so well.
Yeah.
But, like, it's a poop sandwich where it's like, no, the first few bites are great because you get mostly bread, but the whole rest of it is just shit.
Yeah.
You know? It's just shit all around. It's okay that, like, Estelle is in it and Sylvester's there, fucking barely speaking.
I was gonna
But, like,
say, like, there's not
whole-
even a sentence he could say that I remember going, wow, that actually was ironically funny. He's just...
No. He said the title in the movie after his mom shoots somebody. Stop. Or my mom will shoot.
Oh, well, great. Name drop. Roll the credits, fucking...
That's what Connor and I said
Which-
too.
That also pisses me off more than anything when they do that in a film. When they say the name of the film inside the film, it pisses me off more than anything. So when he did that, I was just more frustrated than ever. But the one good thing that came from this movie was the Saturday Night Live bit that had Norm Macdonald in it with Sylvester.
Oh,
where they were,
yeah!
like, making fun of Sylvester, and they were like, they kept grilling him to make him say the "stop or my mom will shoot" line, and then they yelled that it sucked, and it's just peak that they all just shit on Sylvester Stallone in front of Sylvester Stallone.
I respect it.
It's good. It's good.
Oh, yeah. I got nothing else for this movie. This was, like, stupidly fun. This is like Kangaroo Jack, where I'll come back and rewatch this because of how stupid it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say Kangaroo Jack, because Kangaroo Jack is just good. It's just a good film.
Can we be on?
It's good, but it's
Can we be honest with you? Actually,
what?
That was one of Connor's worst movies of all time.
Yeah, I know. I asked Connor about his films, and he said that, and I was just shocked.
Like, he's had some interesting takes for movies and media as a whole that make me kind of look and go, as much as I love him, I'm like, I don't know about this one. Kangaroo Jack is one where I look at him and I go, you're completely wrong.
Well, he did say he would have taken out Kangaroo Jack if we let him put The Last Jedi in there.
Okay, that's an alley-oop, and like, Scram agrees with me. He's still incorrect on that. I love you, Connor, since you're listening, but yeah.
Kangaroo Jack is worse than The Last Jedi, so he has to keep Kangaroo Jack in there.
Oh, that's an interesting one then. Wow.
I think The Last Jedi is not that horrible. It's just because Star Wars fans. We're all somewhat Star Wars fans. We're all kind of a little delusional, and I think we just expected something way better than it could have been.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
The fact is during that time, it just didn't deliver, and it's okay that it didn't deliver. There's so many other films. There's way worse films. It's just the timing of it was bad, and it just didn't deliver. But it's not a bad film overall.
Thank you.
Like, if I'm watching this movie, I'm going to go, okay, it's a film, but it's not the worst Star Wars film.
I feel justified at last. Scram is literally saying everything that I was saying in that episode, other than the fact that my point is, this was literally something they do in Legends lore with Luke Skywalker. Nobody bitched about it, and no one would bitch about it here if they didn't rush it. I feel so justified, finally, through Scram. Like, I know you agreed with me, too, to an extent, but Scram, literally, I finally feel like I'm breaking free out of the cave. Somebody's finally showing me the light. I'm not going insane. Thank fucking God. Anyways, thank you for that, buddy. I knew I could count on you.
No problem at all. I will just, I'm gonna ask you guys, because we're down to my final movie.
This is the one.
First off, is my list like not that like of a bad film list? Like, are my films not really that bad?
I mean, they're bad.
Like I'm getting that kind of gist of it. I feel like they're bad, but I don't feel like I had anything that was super, super bad. But I think it's just because the ones that are super, super bad, I tend to just try and fully forget out of my brain.
Yeah.
See,
that's fair.
Growing up, my mom, love her to death. Shout out to Laura. She's wonderful. One thing she cannot do, she cannot pick a movie. I don't know what it is. She has this actual golden touch to get the worst film possible in a scenario. And it's so impressive. One time when we were all a lot younger, 2 siblings, we were a lot younger, she literally grabbed Redbox, if anyone remembers Redbox.
Shout out Redbox.
Grabbed Bad Grandpa. Me and my younger siblings all. So we only got through like the first 5 minutes of Bad Grandpa because that movie is so ridiculous. Many different horror movies. We got Isle of Dog, which Isle of Dog is a great movie, but if you are not really into artistic like
Wes Anderson films, yeah.
90% of that movie is in was it
it's Japanese. It is Japanese.
90% of that movie is in Japanese. We all just sat there and we're just like, oh, okay, I guess we're watching it Japanese. There's been so many times that this has happened where we have just gathered around, and then my favorite part about it is my mom will watch these movies. She'll watch them pretty far in, and then you'll go, hey, what are you watching? If you walk into the room, and she'll just have no clue what she's she won't know the name of the movie. She won't know who.
Oh no.
And it makes you believe she wasn't even watching the movie. But she is. she knows the plot points, and she knows like a lot of C-list celebrities from other movies that she's watched in the past that weren't good. This is the magnum opus of those films.
Oh no.
One day, my mom came home with the movie The Stray. And it was supposed to be a lighthearted, I believe, Christian.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very like faith-driven movie about a dad who's trying to restore a marriage, and it's like a feel good, it brings you up in a bit, and then dog, and they get this stray dog, and the dog's cute, and you're like, oh my god, like what could go wrong? They're gonna go camping, and I don't care to fucking spoil this movie. The biggest plot point in this movie is the dog dies. The dog just gets murdered. It gets struck by lightning and dies.
Yeah.
And I think, genuinely speaking, if you could ask me, what would a viewer hate to see more than anything is, oh yeah, a dog brutally dying might be up there.
It's up there for sure.
The rest of the movie has nothing. It's nothing. It's a big nothing burger film. The whole movie sucks. All the actors are really bad. I hope they never got. And I just genuinely, I feel like this was just not, this wasn't supposed to be an actual movie. I think this was supposed to be someone's like project that they like pitched to like their film class, and then they're like, oh, we can make something of this, because it's just horrible.
Oh, it's so bad.
And it's so bad. And then it's just the dog dying. That's like, we can all think of movies that have a dog dying, like Old Yeller,
Marley and Me.
Oh man,
I still refuse to watch
heartbreakers.
that movie.
This one's just disgusting how bad it is.
Yeah.
It's not even a good dog death movie. You didn't even kill the dog right. If you're gonna kill the dog right.
You just broke Meg. You just broke Meg with that one. Kill the dog right, why don't you? Have some dignity and kill him right.
I mean, if you're gonna fucking murder the dog, you gotta murder the dog right. And I just feel like they did a bad job murdering the dog. But in realness, just picture, I'm in high school, I think, at this point. I'm sitting down watching this movie with my mom and my two sisters, and we just all are glued to the screen because of how bad the movie is. And then that's the end of the movie. The movie just ends. It's like the dog gets struck by lightning, they save them from the mountain, the kid's in like critical condition, and then the movie's done. It's just that's it.
Cinema.
And it's like, it's
one word.
And I remember we read the box on the movie, and it was like, it's not just a dog, it's a guardian angel. And I was like, that's how you treat a fucking angel?
You strike it with lightning like he's fucking Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah. I think genuinely, you don't, like, for a Christian movie, y'all don't understand what an angel means, because y'all just treat your angels like shit. It's mind-boggling. And I think at this point, I've said everything I need to say about this movie. I think this movie speaks volume. Don't watch this movie.
Unless you're doing a podcast about bad movies.
Oh, yeah.
Viewers and listeners of this podcast, do not watch this movie. It's not good. It's just a horrible film. The rest of them are palatable. My list is actually pretty palatable. Yeah. I think if you had to watch all my movies, you'd be like, damn, you know what it would be like? It would be like you give the person in the car aux that you know that sucks at picking music. Like, they're not gonna pick anything that you're gonna like, but they're not gonna pick anything that's like a fucking dog dying on the microphone. You know, like it's just.
And if it is a dog
is,
dying, they're gonna do it right. Like fucking.
Yeah. And if they're gonna fucking kill the dog, you gotta kill him. And I genuinely, I wish deep down that like this got everyone that made this movie canceled. But it wasn't the time yet. You know, it was only 2017. People were still saying crazy shit on the internet.
Cancel culture was still relatively new technically. Yeah.
Give it a few more years, release this film. Everyone on this fucking film would have been canceled. How bad it was. And well deserved too.
Oh, very well deserved.
So with that being said, how did you guys enjoy the film?
She's collecting her thoughts this whole time.
No, because I know exactly what I want to say about it. This was the one that I was most pissed off by. Because I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for a good dog movie, obviously. Even if you know, like, most of the time they end up passing away at the end and you end up crying. Like Marley and Me, I watched once. I refuse to watch it again. Not because it's a bad movie, but because I don't hate myself. This one, I knew the dog was going to die. It's literally in the synopsis that they get struck by lightning.
Oh my god! Your biggest plot point and you spoil it!
Yeah, no, they spoil it. It's just... Oh.
It's spoiled right away, but this movie wasn't about the dog. The title is literally called The Stray. I feel like we got maybe 20 minutes of the dog on screen in fucking total.
100%.
Like,
thank you.
This movie was not about the dog. This movie was about a couple who moved to bumfuck nowhere to save their relationship, basically ruining the guy's dream because he wants to write scripts, and the wife is like, no. So they move away, get the dog because, you know, of course you need a dog to fix your relationship. And then the dog's barely in it until they take him on a camping trip, and he saves them by throwing himself in front of the lightning, and then he dies.
Mind you, they took him out on a camping trip that they didn't check the weather for.
Oh my god.
You know, I don't know who goes camping in Colorado, backpacking in Colorado, and they don't check the weather.
Yeah.
I think there's just so much. And you know what? Like, the wife is the worst. Like, can we just talk about that?
She's bad.
She's just a miserable human.
She reminds me of the one from Problem Child. She's so miserable.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely.
That's a good comparison. That's a great comparison. The dad is not much better. You know, the dad is just, like, so, like, dissident, or not dissident, like, kind of, like, ditzy.
Yes.
And, like, the son is, like, just, like, it's like a cry for help. The son just wants some sort of substance in their life that's meaningful. And then they get this dog. Mind you, Meg is right. The dog's in the film for maybe minutes. 2.5 minutes is him getting struck by lightning.
Yeah.
And it's just like, genuinely speaking, the only bright spot in that son's life. And it's just like, all it is just way to like spew scripture. And then they're like, they just wanted to kill the dog, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They did. They just wanted to kill the dog.
Well, apparently it's based on a true story.
What?
Yes,
as most Christian films are.
Oh.
I have nothing against, like, we've talked about politics on this channel before. I have nothing against people who believe in God or anything. They're just, like, this isn't a movie that I would actively seek out.
Growing up, I watched a lot of Christian films.
Yeah.
And I will say this. There's some good Christian films. I will, like, genuinely speaking, there's some films that I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's a really good film. And then think about it and be like, oh, wait, yeah, that is a Christian film. It has, like, a lot of biblical references. It's, like, very, like, it's just, like, a kind of, like, do good to others kind of vibe. And this is the worst one, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even close. And there's some real stinkers in that mix. But, like, genuinely speaking, this one, like, bothers me to a point because it's like your reason for saving the family, dog got murdered. Like you guys were not fixing things until the dog dies. It wasn't even when the dog shows up. It was when the dog dies you start fixing shit. And it's like, how is this any sort of lesson? It's like, what are you trying to tell them? What are you trying to tell the family home? That like, hey, go get a pooch and fucking kill it, and you'll start feeling better about yourself.
I was gonna say the sun's bright spot became a bright bolt that day. Oh, that's for damn sure.
Awful. Awful.
Which by the way, I'm pretty sure Meg is right that this is based on a true story. I'm pretty sure the people that wrote the story and then like directed it are the people that were involved in the original.
Well, considering at the end we see him sitting down to start writing the script for it. Yeah.
Yes. It's like it's a weird, like, it's a proof that not everyone should write a. It's like it's the whole like slogan where it's like not everyone needs a podcast or like, not everyone needs a YouTube channel. Not everyone needs to write a movie about like shit, and it's like this is definitely not one of them.
Yeah,
like you didn't need to write this movie. This movie never needed to exist. And the fact that like I'm looking at the Wikipedia, it pisses me off that this made 1.6 box office.
Holy shit!
It pissed me off reading that. 1.6 million. That's too much. I would honestly say they should go to jail for that much money.
I'm dying to ask, what was the budget? You have the page pulled up.
You know what? It doesn't have a budget list.
Wait, are you serious?
It does not have a budget listed. It just has, it's a 92-minute by Keb Entertainment. So I know where I'm send. No, I can't say that. I cannot say that. Oh, no. I'm gonna start sending dogs to their facility. I'm just gonna start like shipping dogs to them.
No, don't do that.
But
to the dogs.
yeah, no. That's true. They might kill it for another.
Yeah.
As a more recent dog owner, well, that's not true. Like growing up, I had dogs. This is the first time like where I have a dog that's like kind of my pet. This is a very like, I don't know, like it's like two things that you don't fuck with: children and animals in film. I just feel like there's such a big unwritten rule. You just don't cross those lines because they don't need to be crossed. And it's like they didn't just only cross the line; they like fucking they electrocuted the line.
they literally did.
Yeah.
So I truly think this is my least favorite film of all time, and I want to put this in like all the Hall of Fames of how bad a film can really.
Yeah.
So
I got nothing else on that one, quite frankly. Anything else for you, honey?
I don't either. It just really pissed me off.
Like it's so bad.
Yeah, you're pissed off. I had to watch it years ago, and I still had to sit with it for years. And when people ask me about like movies I've watched, how do you bring this one up in normal conversation?
You're bringing right up next to Rental Family.
Hey, dude. Did you ever watch the movie where like the dog gets struck by lightning and fucking dies? Movie. That's like, what are you talking about? What, like, go take your crazy medicine, dude. Like, no. I swear. Here's the funny part to me.
Yeah.
There's a moment when I was trying to figure out what's the worst film of all. I genuinely was like, this was a movie, right? Because I had to think in my head. I'm like, did I actually watch this movie?
Was that real or was that a fever dream type of shit?
Right. I felt like this could have been a dream that I had when I remembered the plot incorrect. And then I watched a synopsis video of this movie. And the person that did the summary video was also just as mad as I was. So it's just, genuinely speaking, like, it is all-time stinker. And I actually just realized they have an IMDb page, and it's a 5.5 out of 10, which I find that to be shockingly high.
That's That's
Yeah,
inflated. I
yeah.
feel like the cast inflated that one.
I feel like unfortunately, just like how we were talking about, I don't have any political or religious bias. I genuinely, whatever your walk of life is, that is very much a Christian pump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
anything that has Christian values is going to get pumped up high.
Absolutely.
It's crazy to me that this is
It's like that movie God is Dead that has a trilogy now at this point.
God's not dead. Not
Oh.
God is dead.
No, God's not dead. Sorry. You know what? God is dead if The Stray
Yeah.
is a thing. So,
Which,
cool.
when I was talking about good Christian movies, the first one in that series, I always thought was like a pretty decent film. But however, I also understand that like those are just really, really good cash grabs for the Christian household and
Yeah.
the biblical household. But it's just is insane that like this one this one was I don't know. It didn't ever. And the fact that it does exist just makes me feel so yucky. It just does. It's like a yucky film. I don't know.
So with that being said, if there's nothing else to be said, I think we got to get to the best part of this whole adventure. Let's rank these films into your list, honey. Actually,
Okay.
overall thoughts on Scram's list.
I don't think these were the worst ones. I found some ones that I laughed at, but I definitely found some ones that I will never watch again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
sounds about right.
I wouldn't say these were the worst. I think yours are still bad.
Yes!
I think Connor, you just wanted to hear that you still have the worst movie.
Birdemic reigns supreme. Food fight reigns supreme. 8 Crazy Nights supremacy.
I think you and the Rotten Tomatoes list were definitely the worst of the bunch.
Oh, let's see where they rank then, and we got to go over the whole list. So let's go over number 5, which was Sandy Wexler. Where does that rank?
Sandy Wexler, I think it's probably like between Sharknado and The Exorcist 2.
Okay.
Like I don't think it was.
That's exactly where
the
I'd put it
worst.
too.
But I think it was just it was boring.
I love how like Scram would put that there too. That's hysterical. Okay.
Wait,
and
wait,
then-
hold on. Before we get deeper into this, do you
Yeah.
guys want to know some of the movies that I had on my options?
Yeah, let's hear the
Yes.
honorable mentions.
Because I had to think this one through.
Okay.
I think a big one for me that I'm shocked I didn't put in. One was The Nut Job. It was actually originally on my list. I took it off.
Yep. I remember
Um,
that.
The Nut Job is really bad. It's a bad animated film. I don't recommend, but I don't think it was like actual horrible. Another
Yeah.
one was the Disaster movie, that 2008 movie with like just Carmen Electra and Nicole Parker, and I there was just it's a disaster of a movie. There's just a lot of really, really bad acting in that movie, and that movie just sucked all around. So
We're really glad you didn't put that one though,
You want
Wait,
to tell him
why?
why?
because it's on 2 other lists.
okay, yeah, I genuinely wanted to put it on there, but I also assumed, being smart, I assumed that someone was going to eventually put it.
Yeah, you got 2 right.
Yeah.
2 people put it on there. No, Miggy
and
Another,
and Ben. Ben was
Yep.
the other one. Yep.
and you know what? Ben was the one that I had a comment about the movie, so that makes sense. Okay. Another one is Son of the Mask.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Horrible
That's a bad
movie.
one. I gotta agree
But
with that.
I couldn't put that above Sandy Wexler in my opinion. The another kind of like athlete's debut movie, or I guess it wasn't his debut movie. It was like his like third movie or something like that. Steel, but with Shaq.
Oh my God, Shaq. Oh my
Bad,
poor
bad,
dude.
bad, 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 bad. I'm so glad Shaq gave up acting. I'm so glad. I'm so
Oh.
fortunate that we don't have to live in a world where Shaq tries to be an actor anymore.
I want to bring him back
Um,
just for like more Shazam.
And then I think just a bunch of the rest of them were like either sequels or like remakes or some sort of like weird interpretation.
Yeah.
I just like good examples like Spy Kids 4, which nobody has seen because
Yep.
I thought that the last movie ended at Spy Kids 3D, and then I randomly stumbled upon Spy Kids 4 in my freaking on some streaming service, and I remember watching it and going, "This isn't real. This isn't made by the Spy Kids people," and it just 100% is. It 100% is another Spy Kids movie, but it's just
Yep.
so much worse.
That was on Mickey's
So-
list.
Very, very good. I didn't add those ones. I'm very fortunate.
Yeah, there's a
So-
lot of crossing of the wires I'm noticing here.
I
This
know,
is
I think
funny.
that's hilarious because I said I would never watch that movie because as far as I was concerned, it existed, and then Mickey made me watch it.
Oh yeah, no, it's not good.
No.
It's just overall a horrible film. So I'm glad I went with the list that I did. I think there's just a bunch of other ones that could have thrown
Yeah.
sports movies that I've watched, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with sports movies because in general, those are like the low budget. I think you could always make a case for budget film being one of the worst films of all time.
Oh, for sure.
I could have went more technical and probably like pulled out like a Room-esque movie,
Oh, you
Where-
absolutely coulda.
but it's just not me. It's not exactly who I, and I think my worst killed is exactly who I need to be. So I'm here for it.
I love that.
But
I
to
love
go back to your ratings,
so.
I'm interested about Happy Gilmore too. I think this is one that I'm gonna be surprised.
This is the next one on the list. Happy Gilmore 2. Where would you put it?
This is tough
Okay.
because I
You're
don't
not.
think it
You're
was
gonna
like.
rate it highly.
I don't think it was as bad as like Jack and Jill.
Okay.
That's actually fair. Jack and
Yeah.
Jill.
Yeah. I don't. I can't.
Maybe
I'd rather watch Jack and
between
Jill.
Baby Geniuses and Jack and Jill.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
What is Baby Geniuses?
Oh dear God!
Awful.
Hey, if you ever wanted a bad CGI'd movie of babies
Is that
doing,
the Super Baby?
yes,
Yeah.
that's the original
my
movie before
God.
Super Babies.
Oh my God!
That was on Connor's list, actually. Funnily enough, buddy.
All right, and then
Wow.
what was the next one?
The third one was, oh my God, we've gone through so many.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana
The Kingdom
Jones.
of the
Indiana
Crystal Skull.
Jones. Okay, again don't think that was as bad as some of these.
Yeah,
But that's also because you haven't watched the other Indiana Jones.
this would
so I-
definitely
Is
be
also
higher if it was
fair.
like, yeah.
I think between
This
Kangaroo
is-
Jack and Ready Player One, like it's a
That,
little
you know
higher.
what? No, I'll take that. That's fair. Because I would say, wait. Also, Ready Player One is kind of shocking.
Yeah,
Whose list had Ready Player One?
Miggy.
Really?
Yeah.
I
That
gotta
was-
ask Mickey about that because I actually liked Ready Player One.
I like the book better. The movie definitely is like Space Jam 2 syndrome, where there's more references than an actual plot at times.
Yeah, the
And
book
it
was definitely
misconstrues the
better.
plot, yeah.
I also gotta ask: has anyone put the Emoji Movie in?
No.
No, surprisingly.
I'm so shocked. Good for Emoji Movie. Somehow surviving.
The one win it's had in years. So, next up, it was Indiana Jones, and then next up is... Oh, wait, she's typing.
I think Stop or My Mom Will Shoot is going between Disaster Movie and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Okay.
Because I don't think, like, it made me laugh. Okay, and sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, but did
However,
it make
the
you laugh
Stray-
because it was? Did it make you laugh because it had a good laughing point, or did it make you laugh because of how bad it was?
The second one.
Okay, so I don't know if that counts.
I mean, listen, if it makes... Sometimes you just need something to make you laugh. It doesn't necessarily have to be a good laugh.
fair.
It just has to be a laugh.
That's fair. I do
Alright,
feel
I'm
better
curious
on my...
about this one.
Oh, I already see it here. I'm actually
Top
very
five?
surprised.
The Stray is
worst movies
going
of all time?
between Birdemic and From Hell It Came, so it is second worst in the overall
Let's
list.
go. I
Damn
picked
it!
top 5. That's what I wanted. I wanted top 5 podium. Oh my god, Stray getting no, it deserves, in my opinion, it deserves number 1. But I also totally understand I've probably not watched number 1.
We will have to show you From
yeah.
Hell It Came. We described it to you
So,
before the
From
podcast.
Hell It Came, it wasn't, like, it was bad, but it was because it was so boring, and in my opinion, sometimes boring movies are so much worse than the out there absurd movies.
And that's always my point I bring up too.
So what you're saying is you'd rather watch a dog get murdered than watch a boring movie. Okay, all right. I see how it is. See how it is. Okay, Michael Vick. Jesus Christ. Who am I in call with right now?
Oh my goodness.
Michelle Vick. Jeez. How are we ever going to get somewhere as a society if we can't allow to have a boring movie over some dog getting killed, right? God damn.
This is why he's my enemy.
This is so funny. This is great.
No, to be fair, when I put it that way, no, I'd rather dog get. You're so right. No, that was good. That's a good choice.
Oh, we gotta show you From Hell It Came. It's so bad.
It's so boring.
So boring. All right, read out the whole list, honey.
All right, so going from best to worst. Cat in the Hat,
Yep.
Kangaroo Jack, Indiana Jones, Ready Player One, Christmas with the Cranks, Baby Geniuses, Happy Gilmore 2, Jack and Jill, Peter Pan, 8 Crazy Nights, Problem Child, Craven, Sharknado, Sandy Wexler, Exorcist 2, Disaster Movie, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Kissing Booth, Spy Kids 4, The Last Airbender, Food Fight, Birdemic, The Stray, and From Hell It Came.
2 of my movies are in the top 5 podium. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I got number 2 and like number 10, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So,
all 5 of my movies are in there.
And you know what? I think honestly, we would see Crystal Skull a little bit farther down if it that the person that was making had not seen an Indiana Jones film before.
I agree.
I don't mind that it's high because I think, genuinely speaking, it's funnier to me that that's your first experience with Indiana Jones.
And she's so aware that it's bad without knowing any other lore. That's the fucking crazy part right there to me. Is you fucked up that badly where a new fan that's watching it goes, wow, this is dog shit.
I am just shocked that, for one, I didn't have any movie overlaps, right?
Wait, what'd you say?
Did I have any movie overlaps? Did anyone else have a movie that I picked?
No.
Only one. There was only one overlap.
Yeah, the only overlap is Ben and Miggy with Disaster Movie.
Yeah, okay. So that's why I'm so glad I didn't pick the Disaster Movie. Even though it's a horrible movie, I knew that one was going to eventually come. So I was like, I'll let someone else have that one. The fact that I'm surprised Ben didn't put Happy Gilmore 2 because he hyped me up of it being bad. And I was like, there's no way it's bad. I mean, it's just Happy Gilmore.
That sounds like Ben, all right.
And then it was just horrible. And I was like, wait, Ben was right. Holy shit. So, yeah, no, I'm happy with the list. I would have loved to take. I totally understand though. Boring movie, dog dying, same. So like, yeah, no, I get it. It's gonna be a tough number 2 to break though. I think it's genuinely like 1 and 2, and then it's a cliff until the next one.
Because very intrigued.
As much I've watched Birdemic, and as much as I've watched Birdemic, I would not say it's a top 3 worst movies of all time.
Really?
It's bad. It's bad, but it's not dog dying bad.
Oh my goodness.
You know?
No, it's bird dying bad. That's different.
I'm okay with killing a couple birds. I'd kill 5 birds over 1 dog, you know?
Listen, no, here's my thing.
Controversial.
Here's my thing. I'm not going to say that sometimes you need to kill the dog. But some movies, like, there's a purpose to killing the animal at the end.
Well,
there's
it's a
that
character
he-
like an important character in a Star Wars or
Yes.
another movie. It's an important character you've grown attached to, and it serves an interesting purpose to the story that actually has meaning and isn't senseless. This is senseless.
Yeah. That was the issue with it.
The stray dog getting struck by lightning had sense to it, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the straight it had no sense. That's the sense.
Yeah, it had a certain je ne sais quoi to it. So.
Oh, I know what it had. Jesus said, "That's enough," and smited the dog. The end.
Yeah. Now, one thing I'm really curious on is when are we gonna get the
The what? wait. What did you say?
I said, when are we gonna get the Melania movie?
Oh,
my God.
Jesus!
Oh my God.
I can't wait until. Here's the thing. People have to watch that one.
I'm surprised anybody did. Genuinely. Like,
yeah, I'm shocked to see when that will pop up, but I can't wait until you guys have to watch that one.
I refuse to watch that one.
I don't think that's a theme for this podcast.
Yep, that's it. Everyone picked their 5. We don't need to do any more.
Yep.
It's worse than the dog dying movie.
It's okay. Check your phone in a second, Scram. I just sent you a meme related to Melania. I'm going to show Better Benson live. I'm going to show Meg live. So,
oh my goodness.
I just sent it. You should be getting it on your phone now. I'm not showing the audience.
Yeah, they don't need to see that.
Audience at home, you need to imagine.
Yeah, just imagine. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Damn. Damn. They didn't do them like that, did they?
So, yeah. Cool.
Alrighty.
Anything else you want to say before we give Scram the spotlight one more time about his socials and where to find him, honey? Anything you want to say about this list and Scram?
I guess thanks for joining us.
I'm just happy I made you guys watch a dog die.
No, for real though, Sam is one of our closest friends. We do love him.
She genuinely can say nice things. She refuses to for the bit. Don't you worry, chat.
Yeah, no, she's waiting for the day.
I'll be ready with a volleyball.
She's waiting for the day when the article comes out.
Oh my God.
She's gonna be like, I fucking knew it.
I knew it. I always had a bad feeling about him.
She's gonna get a cake that says, "Congrats, I was right," and it's Sam's face behind bars.
And that's why he's never stepped foot in our home.
I have never
That's a true
streamed
fact.
a day in my life. That will be the day that I jump on stream and say, I fucking knew it.
Hashtag Scram is over party. And
Oh, not again. Not again. We can't do this again.
We'll do it again.
No.
It'll all come back all full circle, and Meg will be right. No,
I
I'm kidding.
can't. I can't take any more cancellations. I'm done. Get me out of here. Get me out of this echo chamber of cancel.
Hey man, what's one more podcast host?
Holy shit. That's wild. Add that to the list from Coffee House Productions. Goddamn. Goddamn.
Oh, God.
I'm very thankful y'all took the time to watch my worst. Maybe one day we'll do our best movie. That way
that is a theme.
Over good movies, because man, oh man, trying to relive these angry as a human being.
Yeah.
So I just realized how annoying these movies could be. But I appreciate it, and feel free to come by the channel.
Yes, please do. Where can they find you, Scram?
Well, I did my main plug earlier, which is like my Twitch and stuff like that, at Scramaram on everything, basically.
Yeah.
But I also have a YouTube channel, my life advice, and a podcast of my own called Mind Milk. I haven't uploaded in a little bit, but it's my passion project. And if you would like to go check something out where it's a little bit more life advice with less movies. I don't really talk a lot about movies on the podcast. I do. I definitely mention movies once or twice.
Yeah,
but,
you definitely have.
You have been featured on the podcast, and your episode is amazing. I gotta have Meg on at some point when she gets the restraining order lifted. And
get it lifted now.
Fine.
I think I will bring up plenty of volleyballs too. So
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
plenty of ammo.
Oh
and,
yeah.
And yeah, no, I think yeah, you can find me basically anywhere.
You really can.
I'll be at your local fucking Subway getting my like regular order. So
yep. You'll know what the regular order is when you get there, chat. Don't worry.
Just look at the big tall doof in the corner, and that's me. So
that's Scramaram, Mom. Oh my God.
It's okay. My sister still knows you as the banana from her Halloween party.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. That costume sucked. It rode up on me the whole entire night, and
because
I was like,
buddy.
I didn't want to complain, but I was like, man, I have an atomic wedgie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm grateful for that banana costume. That brought me a lot of horror.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for me. So
cool. I guess that's the episode then.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Sam. I will leave his links in the description box as well as our own.
I'm honored.
Don't sound so excited, goddamn.
I was just saying. It was a matter of fact. That wasn't even me being sassy that time.
He shows you one movie with Estelle Getty shooting people.
5 bad movies, okay.
Okay, but 1 of them had Estelle Getty. It had to be.
Technically, it's
yeah.
his
One
fault
of them
that
has Estelle Getty, and one of them has a dog dying.
That's exactly.
Technically, it is his fault that we're doing this theme because he wanted to be on the podcast.
Wait, this is okay. Whoa.
It was he.
Oh, we didn't tell you this. You're the one that inspired the bad movies.
Yeah, I knew I was in some way inspired, like the inspiration for the bad movies because we needed something to talk about. But to jump to, I'm the reason why you had to watch a dog die is not.
You literally are. Though.
You didn't have to watch the movies. You could have listened to me just talk about the movie and then just never watched it.
What kind of content is that?
This whole podcast.
I honestly, you're right. I think it's a fun mind game that I got to make you guys fucking watch that movie.
This is revenge for Rental Family.
Oh my goodness. No.
Yes, the more people that I get to watch that movie, the better off I feel about myself.
Wait. I'm gonna do a watch party now in my server of The Stray.
No.
I think it's gonna be a great idea.
No.
I think it's gonna be a great idea. Scram's gotta host it. It's gonna be a great time.
That's where I get canceled.
I can think of at least 3 people who would not like that.
Okay.
No.
It'd be funny.
No.
Okay. I can think of like almost everyone that I know that wouldn't like that.
I know, but some of our community is sensitive to these things.
Everyone's sensitive to these things. It's just how sensitive are you?
My goodness.
No, a dog dying.
Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for hanging out with us in the Ketchup Corner. It is almost midnight. I am going to bed. I will see you all.
Wait. Who's our next guest?
Oh, right. Actually, we are having, speaking of, we've talked about him a couple times in this episode.
Ben
will be joining us.
Ben's Movie Basement on TikTok.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He has some interesting bad movies too.
I know that guy too. That shit's crazy.
That guy.
It's like we're friends with him.
We are.
That's fucking.
When's the Mustard Corner coming out?
Wait, what'd you say?
When's the Mustard Corner coming out?
Oh my god. Okay, that's enough. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're out of here. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.